Hello and welcome back to another video. This one is going to be an introduction and an exit in one video. It's kind of me just throwing this video out there in case anyone else is looking for information on the Kastle in the future. Over here in the UK, Kastle aren't that common or well known from what I know. So when I saw this pop up on Facebook Marketplace a couple of years back, all I saw was the XT and I was in. That was some time ago though, and after getting it home, all it's done is sit at the back of the garage, and there is one big thing I overlooked: the seat post. Yes, at the time I don't remember checking if the seat post moved, and looking back at photos, I'm pretty sure the post is at the same height, so it was likely seized before I even got it. What's just as bad though, maybe, is that I didn't even notice the rear wheel is holding on to existence with hopes and dreams. I don't know what's happened there, but half the spokes are loose and it's extremely unstable. Those two things aside though, this HDB 8 model, under all that grease and grime, is an extremely well built bike. Kastle is a long established brand in the snow sports world, who also dabble in bikes. It is an Austrian company, but in 1994, when this bike was produced, the company was owned by Benetton, an Italian brand, which would of course explain the assembled in Italy decals. While I haven't found any catalogues, I think it's safe to say that this was one of the higher end models. A steel frame built from Tange prestige tubing and a Kastle branded Marzocchi XC600 are all the base to hang a full Shimano Deore XT M737 group set with FIR rims, a Ritchey seat post and a Tioga headset and stem. In '94 this would have been a real treat to ride. Now that was my aim, but after pulling it out of storage and finding the seized seat post, I needed to get the bike stripped and find out how seized the post actually was. And let me tell you now, I ended up just cutting my losses and giving this frame away. It was in there. That is in there. Whoops, sorry, I was moving you around then. Out of interest, what's the wear at on this super greasy chain? Oh, that chain is well beyond 1%. Yeah, okay, that chain is done. If ever I saw one. Oh, this wheel. There's going to be a lot of cleaning on this. What someone done to this? Both wheels were like just clamped up rather than, sorry, screwed up rather than clamped up. Cool. I just realised I'm wearing my grey hoodie. My nice grey hoodie. Working on this oily bike. I have to take it off. This should be a 737. It is. The logos are really good. Little scratch on the button. Apart from that, really good. Oh wow! Look at that grease. Oh wow, this bike was like just ridden. I mean, it's protected it. Even the bolts are in really good condition. They're just covered in so much grease and oil. Oh, it is tight though. That is very tight there. Wow. Okay. Let me just double check that that's all the way in. That's crazy. Okay, I think I got it. There we go. Wow, that was crazy. So much dirt in this bike. So much better with the bike on the floor. Very tight there. Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh, both sides are unwinding at once. Check this out. Check this out. Yeah, so XC palm bracket. tiny little bit of play in it. I feel like the brake mounts and the fork might be unthreading with these. Bloody hell, that was tight. I think this might be corrosion. That's what I mean. It's corroded inside. Oh no, yeah, there we go. Definitely corroded. Is this a tech tray? No, I can't see any branding. East. Come on. Wow. Oh, you can see all the rust. Oh, that's all rusted on. This is where you grease up your brake posts. I don't know, could be a Transex, something like that. Oh, these are Kastle grips. Okay. Oh, okay, easy. Well, they're light. Does it say who these bars are made by? No maker, but it says looks like VC-A 0DB3, and then it's got a 90 or 9. It's either 4 on A. Yeah, 94 makes sense. 9404. It's about when the bike was made. Video. Quickly. Hey Tovey. You ate your little fluff ball? Just posing. Okay, let's get this headset out. Tioga spacer. Top cap. Do you know what? The bearings are actually pretty nice. That's good. This post, I mean, if it's 350mm post, which is, you know, kind of standard for mountain bikes, then holy shit, like 250mm is inserted. 250mm is inserted. If is a 300mm. I can probably say I am not getting this out by hand. Oh, it's got Ritchey Dropouts. Nice. Didn't know that. Let me take a picture. It's a nice frame. It is a really nice frame. Assembled in Italy. Oh, it's Italian. So it's designed in California, made with Japanese tubing and Japanese components. Apart from the Ritchey Dropouts, which are American, are they? I don't know. And then designed in Italy. No, assembled in Italy. Oh, but there's no way this post is coming out. I think it's just in too deep. All these are butted tubes as well. The seat tube is butted down the bottom. It goes thinner and then widens. So seat post is going well. Yeah, not well at all. Well, that kind of is actually. I don't know if you can just see, there is a scribe mark just under my thumb there. So that was actually level with the top of the post to start with. And yeah, it's only come out that much. I did it in a sort of very secret manner, but basically took it to work and tried to pull it out, hence the holes, hence the top snapped off. Oh, this is never going to come out. I will say though, this took a lot of force to try and move just that little bit. The post is in the frame about 210mm, I think I worked it out still. And yeah, I did initially try and pull it out with a bolt going through this way, but that did not work. My bending moment was too much on the pin that I was using. Just bent the pin, so I drilled it through that way, right in the thick material at the top of the post, which did actually work because it shifted it that much. But then when I tried it again after it shifted, because I thought it was loose, it actually just sheared the post off at this point where the hole runs through. And of course tried it again that way, a bit lower down, but because the post was already weakened, it just started to pull. So I figure, stick a bolt in there. This is an M20 bolt, clamp it in the vise and try and twist it. It might work, it might not, because the post is already weakened, but it's worth a shot. So I can tell you now, it didn't work. I think I would have been able to extract the seat post at work if I hadn't drilled the first hole front to back. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, but all it did was weaken the post, and that's where it ultimately failed. Now yes, I could have removed the seat post with other methods, and I'm sure I'm going to get suggestions, but for me, it wasn't worth the time. Melting the post out with caustic soda or gallium is doable. I've done it with caustic soda before, but I'm on a mission to better manage my time and storage, so I just ended up offering the frame for free to whoever wanted the challenge, and it was taken pretty quickly. It is a beautiful frame, so I hope it can be saved. As for the rest of the parts, well, I have the 96 GT Avalanche that could do with a few more bits of XT. I did attempt to straighten out the rear wheel myself, and I did get it straight, but induced a hop at the same time. That's something I'm not too sure how to fix, so I ended up taking the wheel to my local bike shop, who got it spinning around again in no time. Now the wheels and crankset are on the Avalanche, and I have the cantilever brakes and shifters stashed just in case I ever want to remove the V's. I might have a use for the headset and stem too, so the Kastle is living on in various bikes. Can we just appreciate how good the GT looks with the red Manitou? Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.